Sonny and Cher show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sonny and Cher.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop a minute, Pellis. Pellis, could you just, Honey, I don't know how to put this. I really love you. I love you a lot, and I love you being my wife, and I love being your husband, and I love having you on my show. No. No, I really do, but... No, well, our show, I'm saying, no. But this is television. On television, we strive for perfection, and, well, I hate to tell you this, but you were singing out of key.
Honey, I hate to tell you this, you were the only one singing.
Well, let's do it together. This is a serious musical number, and I just want to figure out how to make it better.
Butt out.
She doesn't mean that, folks. We've been singing together for, well, a lot of years. Actually, tell them where you'd be without me. Go ahead, tell them where you'd be without me.
At the very bottom.
Thank you.
Which is a lot better than where I am now.
Yeah, the jokes will come later, okay?
You expecting your family?
Could we just get
Imagine that, 11 fat jokes on television. 11 fat Italian jokes right here on our stage. I can't wait.
Cher,
Big fat ones. One with a mustache, your mother. That's about 16.8 on the Richter scale.
This is the way it always goes. I'm the fall guy. I know I'm getting it tonight.
No, you're not.
But I also know you wouldn't get the big laughs if it wasn't for me. She wouldn't get those kind of laughs. You need setups and well, any duel needs a setup. No, really, any duel needs it. What's Abbott without Costello, you know, or Rowan without Martin,
or Nixon without Agnew.
See, that's what I mean. That was a perfect setup. Now, But I'll show you something. Let's see how funny she is without the old Goomba giving her a setup. Now, I'm just going to stand here. I won't say a word. We'll see how funny she is now. Nothing comes from me for a minute, okay? Just... You see that? See the Indian Sphinx here? No setups, no laughs. How do you like it now, sitting stone? Not very funny when you don't get any setups. I just whipped a few on your head.
Sonny, do you believe in reincarnation?
Yeah.
Then why don't you come back tall?
Special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Woo!
The pain in my...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sonny and Cher Show presents Information Please, a human affairs presentation. Tonight's topic, the President's wage freeze on prices. Our guest speaker, the Presidential Assistant to Marketing, Research, and Economic Stability, Dr. Earl Schreiber.
Good evening. Because of the thousands of cards and letters our office has received, it's quite obvious to me that many Americans are needlessly confused about President Nixon's wage and freeze price. The wage and price freeze. First of all, what is the problem and why do we have it? That's a problem of another kind. There we are. President Nixon's wage and price freeze absolutely stops prices from spiraling upward. Everything that goes up must come down, and here's the thing that came down and went up. We presidential advisors are always advised to make little jokes if we can. Go into these things. Now, what exactly is the freeze? It is putting limitations on the amount a person may earn and the amount he must pay for goods. In other words, communism. But however, in economic terms, the price freeze is neither communistic nor capitalistic. It's neither restrictive nor permissive. It's neither nationalistic nor universal. It's neither Universal nor Warner Brothers. It's neither Christmas nor Hanukkah. It's neither fish nor fowl or Rolls nor Royce. Well, what is it? It's truth, it's justice, and it's the American way. I'm sure you have some questions, and are there any questions so far?
Oh, Dr. Schreib, I have a question. Tell me, will aspirin make my stomach upset?
Madam, will you stifle yourself? The lady over there with the beard.
My market owner raised his prices illegally during the freeze. What can I do?
Well, now, that's a good question. Are there any other good questions?
My employees demanded a raise during the freeze. What should I have done?
Oh, well, you could have done one of two things. Now, A, you write to your congressman, who will then refer your letter to the local price freeze action committee, who in turn will contact the Federal Agency for Wage and Price Administration, and they will then contact the Canadian Forestry Commission. You will refer to the Subcommittee on Housing and Aviation, who in turn will contact the principal of your local high school who has your transcript. You'll find that he's associated with the Jewish Defense League. And he'll then call the president of the Gay Liberation Front, who is in close contact with me. Or you can call me direct. I want you to know President Nixon has assured me that 10% surcharge is not, and I repeat, not discriminatory against our good neighbors across the waters, and this includes your Dagos and Chinks, Nips. Polacks and Frogs, your Heaps, your Japs, and our good friends of the German Federal Republic. Before I leave, I want to assure you that the wage price freeze will not affect the value of your money. Thank you all, and good night. And by the way, before I leave, has anybody got change for a dime?
Thank you. I'm glad we have this little moment together because, well, I would like to...
You know who I am? You're just in time to see Icarus. Famous old Greek legend that I am. You're just in time to see Icarus fly. That's right, lady. That's right. I'm gonna fly. I know how. You know why? I've studied birds. That's right. Flap, flap. I knew you'd be overwhelmed. Icarus.
You got a nest in there, so...
Icarus have stuck feathers up my arm and on my body with hot wax. Flap, flap, flap. And I, Icarus, I'm about, lady. I'm ready. I am about ready.
I think you're about ready to lay an egg, you dummy.
I'm ready to be the Merce fan. I'm ready to fly. Up, up, and away. Flish, flish, flish. Flap, 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 flap. Up.
Don't be upset. I mean, maybe you didn't fly, but look, your costume's doing a great job. Cushy, comfy, cozy Miss Josie. Madam Josephine to you. She kept Napoleon's water boiling. She sent him to the Waterloo. She really knocked the general off his famous feet. They say that was the start of Bonaparte's retreat. She was a scamp, and a bit of a tramp. She was a V-A-M-P vamp. When will this war be over? When will my Napoleon be delivered to me?
One Napoleon. That'll be 3,000 francs, Madam Josephine.
The delivery man. I'm so lonely. Won't you stay the night? I'll pay you well.
I'm sorry, Madam Josephine. I have my pride.
I'll let you kiss me.
I still have my pride.
I'll let you put your skinny little delivery man's hands all over my body. How do you like that one?
I still have my pride.
I'll let you go into my boudoir and I'll show you my...
I still have, about 15 minutes before my next delivery.
Quick, hide over there.
I can't tell you how cold it is outside.
Come, my darling. Sit down, relax.
Yes. Why did I leave Paris? You know what happened today?
No, my darling.
My Russian front collapsed.
Oh, poor baby.
My hussars have cracked.
We'll get a doctor. You'll get a transplant. Let me rub your shoulders, my darling. Let me rub you. Let me rub your royal shoulders.
You know, my fingers are still frozen to my underwear.
My darling, isn't this better than running around Moscow on a white horse?
Yes, darling, a little better. But un peu à gauche, a little to the left. Very nice, right on the bony part.
Bony part? Did you say bony part? Man, I'll tell you, I've had it. I've really had it. I really have. I can take the waiting and being forgotten. I can take all that, but bad jokes, a dumb play on words, I can't take that. I really can't. I'll tell you something, Nappy. It's us little French guys that make this world go round. Don't forget that. You want something? Something, Josephine? You too. I'll tell you something, too. You can have him. You know why? I have something better. Much better. Much better. I've got my dignity. I've still got my dignity. And I'll keep my dignity. I will.
Who was that?
That was Sonny Bono trying for an Emmy.
There is no harm in dignity. And I rather liked his little speech about it.
Yes, it was beautiful, but you see, he walked into the closet. Dirty double-dealing Delilah, emerald eyes and face so fair. She turned the heat on poor old Samson. She really got to his hair. Delilah did a dance they called the Gaza Strip, and then she treated Samson to a royal clip.
great lady of the desert is here, Delilah.
Be gone, wench. Hi there, Samson.
See you later. Hey, hi
How's
there.
your hair?
Hiya, Delilah.
Samson, I'm going to give you a night you'll not soon forget.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Could you give me a little sample of the night I'll not soon forget?
Yes, I'll dance around a lot and I'll pucker my lips.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Then I'll show you my collection of Victor Mature records. And all the time I'll be doing a lot of this. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. I've got one more in me. You want it? Chicka, boom, boom.
Hey, listen, Delilah. Forget about Victor Mature. Always get right to the chicka-boom.
How do you like my gongs?
Think I like them better than the chicka-boom?
Tell me, handsome Samson, what is the secret of your strength?
You're always asking me that, Delilah. I wonder why. I think maybe you want to steal my manhood, huh? Oh, no. Unhand me, Delilah. I'm going to violently rearrange this whole palace.
I'll bet 1,000 drachmas it's your hair. Now, are you still going to rearrange the palace, Samson?
She stripped me of my manhood. But who cares?
Let's see what I'll do here. I think I'll move those pillars back there. I'll put the sofa in between them. There we'll have a picture window looking out upon the camp of those gorgeous Philistines. Let's see what else.
Good word to Victor Mature. Tell him it's boom, chicka, boom, 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 and it's tonight. You want to be careful with my gongs, buddy.
Through wind and rain and sleet or hail, it takes a scheming demon woman to deliver her mail. It takes a scamp, camp, and a bit of a tramp. It takes a V-A-M-P. I fricasseed Napoleon with a quick retort. I said I like your kisses, but you sure are short. Baby needs a bonbon 'cause she's over 6. You say you need a haircut, baby, you're next. V-A-M-P. She was a scamp, a camp, and a bit of a tramp. She was a V-A-M-P. Bam. I was standing on the corner when I heard my bulldog bark. He was barking at two fellows who were gambling in the dark. There was Stagger Lee and Billy, two men who gambled late. Stagger Lee drew 7, Billy swore he drew an 8. Yes, it did. Stagger Lee told Billy, he said, I can't let you go with that.
very burly
Yeah,
of the show.
it's nice to have a spot like this. Listen, one thing though, and I don't want you to be. It's really nice having you as a guest on the show. We've loved it, really.
Oh, I have too.
And
so very nice.
please don't be offended by this, but I understand you wanted to do a singing spot.
Yes.
And I had him cut it out because, well, you're not a singer, you know.
What do you mean I'm not a singer?
Well, you're not a singer. That's
Weren't
what I
you
mean.
informed of
No.
my skills in that area?
No. No.
Didn't you know that I started my career as a singer?
You're kidding. You started out as a singer?
You haven't kept up with my career, have you?
No. No, but no, seriously, I didn't. Why'd you give up singing?
Oh, seriously, I started out in the opera.
You did?
I had to give it up because I had an unusual problem for a singer. Well, not a physical.
I didn't want to say anything. I'm glad you said that.
Now,
too.
the problem I had was it was vocal. You've heard of singers whose voices shatter glass, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've seen an opera singer on television. They hit a note and break a champagne glass. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
You do that?
well, my voice didn't shatter glass, but worse than that, it shattered wood. Quite true, Sonny. And
Come on. You're putting me on.
No,
I know, but you're putting me on.
I had to give it up because when I sang and brought down the house, I really brought down the house.
Sure you did, King. Sure you did. I'll tell you what. It just so happens I have a pencil with me here. Okay. Now, how's this for fair? You go ahead and shatter this pencil. If you shatter this pencil, you not only can have a singing spot, you can sing on the whole show. You can just sing from top to bottom. Is that fair enough? Go ahead. Here, let me get it near you, and you just shatter the pencil.
You don't mind
It's not too
losing
big,
that?
is it? It's not too big to shatter?
No. That's
It's a
the right
fair-sized
size.
pencil?
Yes, it's quite
Okay.
all right.
All right.
I hate to destroy it.
No, it's all right. No, I just don't want any handicaps. Now, that's...
All right. I'll do it.
Go ahead.
La
Let
la
her...
la 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 la. La 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 la.
Nothing, Pally.
That is wood. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's wood. It's not broken, and you're unmasked, singing Put Her On Her.
That's funny. It's the first time it ever failed to happen. I don't understand it.
Well, it's too bad, Carol. It's really too bad. You know, I'll tell you, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool the Goomba. None of the time.
Arrivederci, Goomba.
Where were you when I needed you? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carroll O'Connor.
I think by now most of you know the opening theme of All in the Family, but I don't know if many of you have taken much notice of a very nice closing theme we have. And I didn't notice it for a couple of weeks after beginning my show, and then I did notice it, and I asked my friend Roger Kellaway, who composed the music, if I could have permission to do a lyric to it. And he said, fine. So I wrote the lyric to it, and the title of it is Remembering You. And it's our pleasure, Rogers and mine, to do this words and music for you tonight. Got a feeling it's all over now. All over now, we're through. And tomorrow I'll be lonesome, remembering you. Got a feeling the sun will be gone. The day will be long and blue. And tomorrow I'll be crying, remembering you. There's a faraway look in your eye when you try to pretend to me that everything is the same as it used to be. I see it's all over now. All over now, we're through. And tomorrow I can start in remembering you. There's a faraway look in your eye when you try to pretend to me that everything is the same as it used to be. I see it's all over now. All over now, we're through. And tomorrow I can start in remembering. Sad because we're parting. Remembering. Consolate my heart in remembering you. Good evening. I'm your culture announcer, Freeman King.
Wait, hold on. No, man, I'm Freeman King. And if you don't believe it, ask my parents, Spot and Rover.
I know that, Freeman, but tonight, since I'm the beloved and honored guest star, I'm going to play you. And just to be fair, I'm going to let you play Archie Bunker. Do you like that?
Terrific. Do I get a chance to do something bigoted?
Yes, indeed. You have the bigoted pleasure of moving me to the back of the opera box.
Fantastic.
Now then, tonight's opera is entitled Commercialis Americanus. And it was first performed right here on the Sonny and Cher show last summer. As a result, about 1 trillion people wrote in asking to see it again. Which means one of two things. Either they loved it, or else they just couldn't believe their eyes. In any event, what we're going to do is this. We're going to lay it on you one more time.
Stifle yourself.
Your Highness,
Your Grace,
Your Highness,
Your Grace,
Grace,
Your Highness,
Royal
Who dares disturb me?
We're the singers,
We're the pages,
we're the singers,
we're the pages,
we're the singers,
and the pages,
and the singers, and the pages.
Let the singers do some walking with the yellow pages.
There! The eccentric Scottish sorcerer MacDougall awaits without. He desires an audience.
MacDougall here, show him in. MacDougall, why are you here? I'm here to help you. I'm here because you're in trouble. I'm here because you deserve a break today. So get up and get away. Quiz MacDougal.
I've come to warn ye, if your daughter is not wed to a person of noble blood before sunup, your entire kingdom shall fall under the dreaded curse of the schnoz.
The curse of the schnoz?
The curse of the schnoz?
Princess Celery has arrived.
Boy, have I got a case of the blahs.
Weep not, my child. This very day you shall wed the Duke of Marlborough.
No, I love Oscar and he is in Vienna.
Oh, but the Duke loves you.
Yes, but I'd rather be with Oscar in Vienna. That is where I truly like to be. For if I were with Oscar in Vienna, I know that he would be in love with me.
Silence! If you marry this commoner, the entire kingdom will suffer the curse of the schnoz. There's only one thing to do. Guards! Guards! Sire! Find this Oscar and remove his head.
From Vienna, there's no one else that I would rather be.
Outrageous! How dare a mere commoner profess to love the royal Princess Celery?
Simple, Your Highness. Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like celery.
Do you have anything to say before I pronounce the royal sentence?
My girdle is killing me.
Off with his head!
Wait a minute! Look at that tattoo on his shoulder. It's the crimson birthmark of the Herbariat Garden, Maharashtra.
You mean the crimson birthmark of Marlborough?
Precisely. And furthermore, it is said that the elder Marlborough twin, the child supposedly lost at sea during a white tornado, had the very same royal birthmark on his shoulder, which means, Your Highness... Yes, your mother kissed it. Which means, Your Highness, that this stable boy Oscar is, in truth, rightful spouse to the fair Celery.
You mean a birthmark like this?
And this?
And this?
And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And also...
Good heavens! This means that we're all of us, authentic royalty.
We're the real
Good night, everybody.
Also appearing in tonight's show were Ted Ziegler, Peter Cullen, Clark Carr, Tom Solari, Freeman King and Murray Langston, Terry Garr. The part of the king was played by Bruce Tuthill. This is Peter Cullen speaking.